If you can't commit to steps, try adding 2 to 3 short cardio sessions per week.
Did he just say add 2 to 3 short cardio sessions per week of 30 minutes? Why? Did he?
Baby, do you want it?
Coach Greg, in today's video, I'm going to tell you the fastest way, the best way to get to 12% body fat from any point. And I'm going to do so with the world's leading experts on fat loss. And so I'm that leading expert, and I'm going to listen to various other experts, and I'm going to give it to you straight. Are they talking up their ass? Do they make sense? And should you apply this into your own life?
This is what 30% body fat looks like. At 15%, your upper abs start showing. At 12%, your six-pack finally pops, veins show in your arms, and the best part, still maintainable and lets you enjoy life.
Immediately no. The problem is 12% body fat is not maintainable for the majority of people. I'm sorry, but it's not. Do you know what percent of people have 12% body fat? One in 100, not 1 in a million, but it's still very rare. And why do you think that is? Because it's very hard to maintain 12% body fat. Obviously, if you have my cookbook, my circle diet book, my supplements, it's going to be a heck of a lot easier. But for most people, 12% is not very realistic. And so I would rephrase that to 15% body fat. I do believe that most men could achieve that without losing their mind.
Go crazy! Go stupid!
Based on the DEXA scan analysis of over 9,000 American men, less than 1% ever reach 12% or below. And without the right plan, you'll either get stuck early on or end up regaining even more fat than you lost.
And so it's funny because Jeremy Etier is speaking about this, but I literally remember him posting of how he was burnt out. He was dieting, and remember, 7 million followers. He has a master's in exercise physiology and so on. He's kind of like a Coach Greg, except not quite as skilled. He couldn't handle his own diet. Now, he has apps, he has all kinds of stuff going on. He does most of the time provide quality information, but even he struggles. And so if Jeremy Etier struggles, how easy do you think it's going to be for you?
It's why I teamed up with 5 of the world's smartest scientists and elite coaches to create a step-by-step plan that will not only get you to 12%, but easily maintain it afterwards.
I mean, it's too bad he didn't have Coach Greg, but hey, I get it. He doesn't want the competition.
I'd say the easiest recommendation I have is continue training normally until you feel really fatigued and your strength is really starting to be like, ugh.
My suggestion is whatever you did in the gym to put on that muscle that you have in the first place, you should continue to do that while you're dieting. If suddenly you go to the gym and you don't have the energy you once had, the weights are getting lighter, you're gassing out, you just can't repeat what you were doing. You're probably now below your set point.
What?
Set point.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And or you're too great of a calorie deficit. And so either up the calories or my suggestion, try to maintain. That is your bottom end set point, and the only way to reduce this set point, well, aside from building more muscle, is to improve your cardiovascular endurance.
Slightly more frequent workouts that make sure to hit the muscle, every muscle that you want to preserve maximally, 2 to 3 times a week on a fat loss phase.
And so Mike is saying 2 to 3 full body workouts a week. It's amazing during a fat loss phase. And I have to agree with him. Many times when you're younger, all you care about is lifting weights, putting on muscle, and you neglect your cardio. But when you get older, you realize you don't have to go to the gym and lift weights 6 or 7 days a week in order to put on or maintain muscle. I'm an excellent example of that. I used to hit the gym 6 or 7 days a week. I used to go months on end without ever taking a day off. What is my current split? I train my full body twice a week. I'm literally only lifting weights 2 times a week, and my muscles have actually gotten bigger.
So imagine 3 groups. The diet-only group dropped 15 pounds. The second group lost 22 pounds. 20% of it was still muscle. The third group, same weight loss as group 2, but 100% of it was fat. No muscle loss.
Bang. I'm so happy to I'm so happy to hear that Jeremy Etier has found that the research supports what I've been saying. 2 workouts a week, and on the days off, you do your cardio. 5 hours of cardio a week. You could do 1 hour of cardio on every single day that you're not lifting weights, and on the days you're lifting weights, you train your entire body. And I know for some people that does sound like a lot, but it's literally in total 7 hours a week. Out of your entire week, is your body not worth it?
Is cardio useless for fat loss?
I mean, did he just ask the question, is cardio useless for fat loss? I mean, why not just reverse the question, is lifting weights useless for gaining muscle? This is absolutely, unequivocally redonkulous. I can't curse. I mean, well, I could, but you're all freaking morons!
Step 1 of setting up your diet is figuring out how much protein you should eat.
I have a range I like to use. I tell people, 1.8 to 2.8 grams per kilogram. If you're at the bottom end of that range, you're still getting enough protein that you're probably optimizing lean mass.
And so the easiest way to say this is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight that you want to weigh. It makes it a bit simpler. No one really knows the exact answer. It's 0.8 to 1 to 1.2. All of this is close enough. And even if you're short on the protein, you're still going to build muscle. Perhaps you only got half a gram of protein per pound of body weight. You're still going to build muscle, but perhaps just a little bit less, 80 to 90% as much. It's still a lot.
You can kind of look at carbohydrates and fats as both are just sources of fuel, right? And so what I tell people is picking a carbohydrate or fat breakdown that is easiest for you to adhere to.
Exactly. Once you've set your grams of protein, you fill in the rest the way you want. Carbs, fats, they're both going to give you energy. And so if you want a very high fat diet, low in carbs, it's fine. If you want a lower fat diet, high in carbs, also fine. Stop making it overly complicated.
To roughly estimate how many calories your body needs, you want to take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by anywhere between 10 and 13. You can use the lower end if you sit most of the day or you're over 200 pounds, and then the higher end if you're active or just lighter.
Immediately no. It's fun to come up with these random numbers and just throw them out there and say, multiply this by that. Everyone can multiply their weight by 10. Let's do that. I'm 192 pounds. That's 1,920. How many calories do you think I eat in a day? 4,000 plus.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the
You can't just multiply. This is just a guess, a complete guess. How many calories do you actually need? So here's the problem. Nobody knows. What you do know is if you want to lose weight, you need to eat less calories than you're eating right now.
Dr. Trexler has found that for every 5% drop in body weight, your metabolism could slow by 100 to 200 calories per day. The fix here is not complicated. Weigh yourself daily, track the weekly average, and if your weight stalls for at least 2 weeks, lower your calories by around 100 calories per day.
100 calories per day, it's probably not enough. I'm sorry, but if you've plateaued for 2 weeks and you cut your calories by 100, that is 700 calories for the week. To lose a pound of fat, 3,500 calories. If you cut out 700, you're gonna have to do that for 5 weeks to lose 1 single pound. And trust me, most people on a diet, trust me, I coach clients. If you're interested, click the link in the description and apply. I have dramatically lowered the prices, and so you want Coach Greg to coach you, now's your chance. They are not happy when they lose 0.2 pounds a week.
I lost 25 pounds in just 16 weeks, but afterwards, I had crazy cravings and I was just starving. I remember I'd lie in bed at midnight just constantly thinking about donuts. And more nights than I want to admit, I would get up, I would drive to the store, and I would inhale 6 donuts in one sitting. And as you can imagine, within just a few weeks, I gained all the weight that I lost right back.
This is who you're listening to with 7 million followers, the man who can't even figure it out himself. Why don't we listen to somebody that has it made, that has it figured out? An older gentleman. I mean, I can't think of anyone. Perhaps somebody that is a manlet. Papa Smurf. Let's listen to Papa Smurf. What would Papa Smurf say? He would say main gain. Don't get fat. And he would say, listen to Coach Greg.
Eric explained that your total daily calorie burn, it doesn't directly increase with more exercise as you might expect. This is known as a constrained energy model. When you add more cardio, especially when dieting, your body finds sneaky ways to offset it. You fidget less, you might move less, and sometimes you get hungrier and end up eating more.
Yes, we get it. If I go and ride my bike for 2 hours and I burn 2,000 calories, that is a lot. My body's going to be tired, and so it's going to fidget less. It's not going to go for a walk later in the day. I mean, I'm too tired. I'm just laying back on the couch and I'm going to chill. And so you conserve some of those calories, but not all of them.
So here's what to do. First, set your baseline. If you're taking fewer than 7,000 to 9,000 steps per day, try to get within that range. Next, if you're already doing that, try adding 3,000 to 5,000 more steps per day, up to a max of about 15,000 steps. Or if you can't commit to steps, try adding 2 to 3 short cardio sessions per week.
Did he just say add 2 to 3 short cardio sessions per week of 30 minutes? Why? Did he?
Baby, do you want it?
I'm not going to say anything that you haven't already heard. It's recommended that people do 150 minutes of cardio a week. 2 to 3 short cardio sessions per week is 60 to 90 minutes. That is not even the minimum. And so the minimum is 6 30-minute cardio sessions per week.
If it's the holidays or you're at a party and someone made their like M&M cookies that are like your favorite, like, yeah, I want you to have 1 or 2 of those.
If you go to a party and all the candies are sitting right there, or heavens forbid, every day in your kitchen you see chocolates, candies, cakes, and so on, it's very hard to use your willpower. You have to use it every single day. It's all about balance. I say don't keep these junk foods in the house, but I'm not saying don't visit other people that have them. Hey, once a week you're going to your friend's house, they're having a party, they're gonna have some chits and pretzels. That's fine. Go and do it. Once or twice a week, you're going out to a restaurant. Hey, why not? I go out to restaurants. Just be smart about it. Don't order 2 large-sized pizzas. Have a salad. Order 2 salads, dressing on the side.
I haven't really eaten all day, so like I can just have this now. And then maybe go home, maybe overeat at dinner, maybe have a few too many drinks. So then what happens? Maybe don't train, maybe don't eat healthy that next day, or people maybe get into this behavior mentally where they're like, I need to overcompensate now.
Also, if you just ate, I don't know, 2,000 calories, a binge, you ate 3,000 calories, is there really something wrong with eating a little bit less after? It was 5 o'clock and you ate 3,000 calories, you ate 3 meals instead of 1, and now you're up 3,000 calories. You're in a 2,000 calorie surplus, let's say. Rather than eating your next meal, let's just skip it, and the next day, let's just eat a little bit less. Let's do some extra cardio. Is that really bad?
So outside of doing all the things that can help manage hunger, recognizing that it is probably going to be a part of your diet and just accepting that it's there is one of the best strategies.
No, you can't just accept that it's going to be there. If you're always hungry, you're starving. You can't control your cravings. Eventually, you're going to cave and you're going to do like Jeremy did, literally the man making this video, and he binged on donuts. He was going to the store and he went from 12 to 25% body fat. And so why not try GLP Max? What this does is it reduces your cravings by approximately 20%. And so if you're an 8 out of 10 hunger, it's probably going to lower it to a 6, which is now a little bit more manageable. And so if you're interested in having fewer cravings, being less hungry, code Greg 15% off.
Realize that you can still look incredible at a higher body fat, especially if you've taken the time to build muscle and properly train your abs to make them pop more.
Doing a bunch of sit-ups and training your abs isn't going to give you a 6-pack at a higher percent body fat. It doesn't work like that. You can't just say, I'm going to train my abs, and so instead of having 10 or 12% body fat to look good, I'm going to look good at 20. I hope you learned something about trying to be lean. I hope I gave you quality information. Hopefully you can subscribe to my channel, and if you're interested in all of my supplements, the cookbook, my coaching, please remember code Greg for 15% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you liked it. I love making these videos, and if you continue to subscribe and to watch these videos, I can make many more of them. Don't forget to watch one of those 2 groups, and until next time, I am out.